Hi guys, let's talk about Venus and Libra natives. So in your natal chart, if your Venus falls in the sign of Libra, know it's a very happy Venus. And Venus is a benefic planet, and she will grant all sorts of blessings if she's in a sign that she likes. And she loves Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus, so Libra is right at home. They just work together. So Venus actually rules two different signs, Taurus and Libra. And Taurus, it'll manifest in more of like earthy sensuality in terms of perhaps the Venus and Taurus native will be really into cooking all this divine food and really be into food, or really be into gardening and more earthy things, whereas Libra rules interpersonal connections and romance, which Venus also rules. So when we zero in on this, these are the lovers who are really at home being in love and are wonderful lovers as an extent. The Venus in Libra native lives for love in a sense, and sometimes can't think about not being with a partner because maybe they operate the best when they are together with someone. They have the most fun, they feel the most pleasure. It gives their life a lot of meaning and joy in order to have a relationship with someone else. And these natives prioritize harmony and cooperation in a union. And my wish, if you are a Venus Libra, is to remember yourself in a relationship and don't get lost in the other person. I've seen it time and time again, Venus or Libra Venuses prioritizing that harmony over their own needs, and perhaps saying what sounds good or what would be nice if it were the truth, but not necessarily the truth. Libra can gloss over things because they're interested in keeping things pretty and keeping things nice and making sure it looks good from the outside and that you guys, have some harmony going on. So it can sometimes result in some pushing things under the rug of a union because they want things to look good on the outside and feel fine on the inside, even if there's stuff that you're just like pushing down. So that's just something to be mindful of. But more on the light side of Libra Venus is these are the most thoughtful partners. They put so much pleasure and energy into pleasing the person that they're with. They'll remember all little things that you said and buy that or whatever, your favorite candy, your favorite ice cream. They are very romantic. They'll want to take you away, the best dinner, maybe to the best resort, really spoil you and put a lot of their effort and attention into you. And in terms of love language, I mean, obviously, you should go look up what yours is because there's a test. But what I would say, Libra, Venus, a big love language for them is spending time with someone else. Because the Libra energy, the Libras that I know and the Libra Venuses I know like to spend a lot of time with their partner because so much of their energy is just constantly being directed on other. Whereas Aquarius is a little detached, like Sagittarius just has other things going on. Libra wants to be with you. They want to build with you. They want to create with you. They want all their time. It's an energy that does the best when they're bouncing off ideas via someone else. So sometimes when you're by yourself, it might not be flowing as well. Venus is also art, so it could be best to maybe like have a partner, a writing partner, co-write a novel or co-create a canvas or something in the nature of coming together with people to find harmony and create beautiful things. Because Libra has beautiful taste. They know what looks good. They're concerned with what looks good. They're a Venusian sign, and it's Venus. So they have wonderful taste in terms of like home decorating, making things look nice, being makeup artists, hairdressers, always looking good. Fashion is a big thing here. So they use their Venusian eye for aesthetic really wonderfully here. So this could be someone who is an artist or is any of those things that I mentioned, things that look good. In terms of the working with others, I would recommend that, and with financial decisions as well. Talking with someone to make sure that it's the right financial decision, because Taurus has its roots in earthy and money and rationale, whereas Libra is an air sign, so it's not as solid. So use your air sign capability to find like between the two of you use logic to make smart money decisions, and just because it looks good doesn't mean you need to own it. So learn how to appreciate something without having to buy it, because Libras have wonderful taste. They're beautiful. I lived with a Libra, and she decorated the place so beautifully, and they have lovely taste. So they tend to like the best of things, and it's like, you don't need to spend $80 on a pillow. Trust, girly. You just don't. But they see it, they like it, it's pretty, they think about how pretty it would be, and suddenly logic's out the window, and they bought it because they want it. Or makeup palettes, anything that has to do with making things pretty and making things look good is where these natives' money tends to go. So just something to be mindful of in terms of pleasure. They tend to like to spend time with people, be around people. They're in love with love. Romantics enjoy art that appeals to the romantic sensibilities. In terms of just circling back to the first thing I talked about, which is love, these people are aiming to find balance in everything that they do. So they're not looking to date someone who they don't perceive as being on the same social sphere as them. Libra is very concerned with social norms and how things look. They prefer someone who looks really good to the public eye, like either visually or just like in terms of status, and also kind of equal with them. They don't like things to feel unequal in a partnership. They strive to find balance, so they feel like they've truly like met a common person or a common soul, that they can really like bounce off ideas and like help the other one grow. So if you are looking to date a Libra Venus, focus on the common ground that you two have, and then build upon that, because that's Libra's trying to find balance. They want to feel like, okay, we are the same. Spend lots of time with them, appeal to their romantic capabilities, find out what they like, the hobby that they like. They'll tend to want to bring their loved one, their partner, into whatever hobby they're doing, because like Venus is how we find pleasure, and they tend to mix their hobbies with like their love. So pay attention to what they're interested in, dive into it. Don't mean to be shallow by any means, but just make sure you're looking good, looking fly, because they will notice. Man or woman, Venus in Libra, has an eye for what looks good. So ensure that you come dressed to impress when you see them, hair done, makeup done, all of the works. So yes, Venus in Libra. So fun. Let me know in the comments what Venus sign I should do next. Planning to do all the Venus and all the Mars sign. Take a look in my bio. I have a workshop coming up. If I have any San Diego loves out there, come. We're talking about the North Node and purpose in our lives. So the first part is just kind of talking about purpose and what that can look like in our lives. And the second part, we pull out the charts. I write an interpretation of your North Node, best expression of where your soul's trying to go. And then we talk about it and do some meditation and do some, it's just going to be so great. So, buy your tickets in the link below, and until we meet again, have a beautiful cosmic week, my friends. Take care.